Hello, Easy Nation, and welcome to this month's Top 10. This was one of the hardest topics to pick in a long time because I was just like, what topic can I do? I've already done horror movies, and so every other genre, I was just like, I don't have enough movies for that category. I don't have enough movies for this category. So, in honor of Black Phone 2, which is the first movie takes place in 1978. I thought this would be a very good opportunity to talk about my top 10 favorite movies of the 1970s. Like I said, I'm stretching quite a bit. So, I'm looking forward to Black Phone 2. The first Black Phone was awesome. Made my top 10 the year it came out. But the second one looks even creepier. It looks very good. So I'm very excited for that movie. This one, so this topic's very interesting. There's the 70s was when the new age of cinema came. When you had Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, and Martin Scorsese hit the movie scene. And then you have some old classic movies there as well. So this was a very fun list to create. And I love the 70s. I think the 70s really define what movies are today, especially with the movie blockbusters. Without Jaws and without Star Wars movies, the blockbuster of the Marvel movies or other superhero movies do not hit to the mainstream as they do today. So yeah, so guys, sit back, relax, and enjoy this month's top 10. Number 10, I'm going with Kramer versus Kramer. I could have gone with some sequels on this list, but I decided to go Kramer versus Kramer. I really like this movie. This is a story about, you have Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep. Basically, they're trying to figure out who will have custody of the kid. It's something that's like Marriage Story hit a couple of years ago. And this one was really good. Dustin Hoffman and Meryl Streep are really great in this film. And they're just trying to figure out, what do we do about this kid that we created? I think it's a great film and really good. At number 9, I'm going with Blazing Saddles. Blazing Saddles, Mel Brooks comedy film, very funny western, and like the moment when they go onto set and they're just going, it's just great. And also the moment when they have the horse with the noose around his neck is funny as well. Blazing Saddles, very funny movie. My number 8 is Dog Day Afternoon. This is an Al Pacino movie. Basically, they're robbing the bank. Pacino has never really done this before. He's also gay, so it also kind of hit stereotypes that you're not used to hitting on. And the movie's great. It's a great heist film. It's a great character piece. Pacino is great in it, and I love Dog Day Afternoon. My number 7 is Taxi Driver. This is Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese directed film. I mean, the movie is very iconic just for the lines of, "Are you talking to me? Then who are you talking to? Are you talking to me?" It's very, very iconic line. And you're seeing this character as he's just a taxi driver, and then he is trying to function in a society after the Vietnam War, and it's a very, very interesting movie. And also you have a young Jodie Foster in the movie as well. Really like this one. My number 6 is All the President's Men. R.I.P. to Robert Redford. Because this movie is great. It tells the story of Dustin Hoffman and Robert Redford, the reporters for I think the Washington Post. I'm not 100% sure of the agency they work for. Basically, they're investigating Watergate, and they're trying to figure out who was all involved. And it was All the President's Men. I love a good journalist investigating movie, and this one really hits. When I heard about Robert Redford's passing a couple weeks ago, I was like, what's my favorite Robert Redford movie? I would either go All the President's Men or I could go Butch Cassidy, Sundance Kid. Both appeal to me. On any other day, though, there's a good chance I would pick All the President's Men. I think it's a great one. My number 5 is Monty Python and the Holy Grail. One of the funniest movies ever made. Basically a spoof on the King Arthur's journey. The guys riding right behind with the coconuts, just clicking back and forth. It's very entertaining. I just love this movie. I think the characters are great. The lines, "We're the knights that say me." the release the Holy Hand, and I just think Monty Python's great. I just bought it on Blu-ray this year, be on my Blu-ray collection at the end of the year. I'm very excited to rewatch this movie eventually. My number 4 is The Godfather. The Godfather is, now we're getting to like some of my really favorite movies of all time. The first Godfather movie, Marlon Brando as Vito Corleone, as he is trying to keep his family together in an all about family, and the lines, it's like, I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse. Michael Corleone, who was brought up to, he didn't want to be in the gangster lifestyle, but he has to do the things for his family and goes more of a darker path. And like when Brando realizes, he's like, you could have been Senator Corleone, and went a different path than what his son has led. It's a very interesting film. I love The Godfather. Godfather Part 2 is good too. Some people consider Part 2 better than the first one, but for me, I like the first one better. My number 3 is Rocky. Rocky, probably the best sports movie ever made. I believe it was in my top 10 sports movies. Number 1 sports movie. Oh, I did that list a few months ago. I mean, this is a story written by Sylvester Stallone, made Sylvester Stallone the actor and the person he is. The story about the underdog story about never giving up, and then him even losing at the end, which was crazy. The script is good, and the one best picture, the love story, and he goes at the end when he loses the fight, but he was like, I just want to go the distance. The rival in Apollo Creed is incredible, and I love this Rocky franchise, or Rocky 5, and I even like the Creed franchise. I think all of them would be good. My number 2 is Jaws. Jaws, I think I talked about it last year when I did my top 10 horror movies, and Jaws for me is my favorite horror movie because I think Jaws create a universal fear of, I'm not going to the ocean, Jaws is out there. There are some people who will not go far into the ocean because they saw the movie Jaws at a young age. The movie is great. The story about them trying to stop this shark from terrorizing the town, how they were supposed to have a live action shark but did not agree with the salt water, so they used music and used shadows to make it far more terrifying. The characters were great. The moment with the guy with on the ship talking about how he was supposed to be out in the Arizona, and it's just such a powerful moment. And the iconic line of "We're gonna need a bigger boat." Love this movie. And my number 1 movie of the 1970s is, guys, do you not know what number 1 is? It's Star Wars. Star Wars, my favorite movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. Not my favorite one, I like Empire more, but that came out in 1980, so it makes it an 80s movie, which I've already done a 1980s list. You can check that out in the playlist of the top 10. I love Star Wars. It's a movie for me that completely changed the way science fiction is made. It's something that I'll always, when I go back and watch it, I enjoy the heck out of it every time I watch Star Wars. The characters, Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Princess Leia, where it was a remake of The Hidden Fortress made by Akira Kurosawa, and Han Solo, one of the coolest characters ever created. He's like, no reward's worth this. And the trench run is still looks good to today. And this movie came out in 1970s, used with models, and I love this movie. I watch it at least once a year, and I love Star Wars. It had to be my number 1 movie of the 1970s. So guys, what's your favorite movies of the 70s? Wherever they are, comment below, let me know. And are you looking forward to Black Phone 2? I'm very interested. The trailers have made it look really interesting. So guys, if you like this video, click that. So guys, if you like this video, click that subscribe button, subscribe to more, tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.